I never knew what silence meant until your name filled all the spaces in my breath. You smiled like morning in the dark, and I forgot how loneliness it felt. I asked for nothing, you gave it all. You held my hand before I ever knew to fall. Now I'm learning how to need from someone who just chose to see me. Who taught me love the way you did, with eyes that never asked for anything back? Who stayed through every part I hid and never let me fade when I cracked? If you walk away, I won't know how to stay, 'cause you're the reason I became the one I am today. I used to run from open doors, but you stood there patient, asking nothing more than just a seat beside my storm, and somehow made the silence feel warm. Now I'm not afraid to be the one who says, please don't leave me. Who taught me love the way you did, with words that made the heavy feel like light? Who stayed through every quiet slip and held me through the longest nights? If you let me, I will learn to give you back the peace you earned. I never asked you why you stayed, but maybe love is just that brave. And if I'm lost again someday, I'll follow where your kindness gave. Who taught me love the way you did, not with promises, but by being near? If the world forgets my name, I'll still be yours as long as you're here. So if you're ever wondering why I smile with teardrops in my eyes, it's 'cause you taught me love, not loud but true, the kind that stays even when I do not ask you to. I still leave the lights on by the door, in case you wander back once more. The silence fills the spaces where your laughter used to linger in the air. I told myself that love means letting go, ask me to stay. If you were still here, would the nights be kind? Would the wind still hum your song through mine? Even if the stars began to fall, I'd lose it all just to hear you call. If you were still near, would the rain be warm? Would I still find peace in every storm? I'd trade tomorrow for one more day where you'd look at me the same old way. Your favorite book is on the shelf, pages worn from nights we read ourselves, into stories we could never write. Now I read them just to feel you by my side. I try to smile through photographs, but your name still trembles in my lap. I never thought a love so deep would be the one that I can't keep. You said you feared you'd hold me back, that loving me would blur the track. But I was never one to run. You were my race, you were the sun. If you were still here, would the nights be kind? Would the wind still hum your song through mine? Even if the stars began to fall, I'd lose it all just to hear you call. If you were still near, would the rain be warm? Would I still find peace in every storm? I'd trade tomorrow for one more day where you'd look at me the same old way. You left behind a quiet grace, I see it in the morning's face. Not everything we lose is gone. You live inside each breaking dawn. If you were still here, I'd believe again that love is more than hurt. And then, even in the ending, there was light. You loved me once, and that felt right. I saw your face in a passing train, like sunlight stitched into the rain. And just for a second, time stood still. No anger left, just what we feel. I heard your song through a half-closed door, the one we wrote and then ignored. But even silence can hum a tune when hearts still glow beneath the ruin. I'm not holding on too tight, just leaving room for what feels right. If we ever do find our way, I'll be stronger, I'll have more to say. some just break, and some were never ours to take. But you were real, and that was enough to teach me joy, to teach me tough. The past still walks where memories grew, but I'm not waiting, I'm walking too. If we ever do cross that line, it won't be loss, it'll just be time. Not as strangers, not as ghosts, but as two who found what matters most. If we ever do, I'll smile through, and if not, I still knew you. I don't need a perfect end, only truth that time won't bend. I carry you not like a chain, more like a song I hum through pain. We move, we grow, we sometimes lose, but some hearts still refuse to bruise. If we ever do find that shore, I won't ask for what we were before. I'll meet you new, I'll meet you kind, with no regrets left to rewind. If we ever do, or even if we don't, I'm walking on, I'm not alone. If we ever do, if we ever do. Left a scarf in the hallway light, folded like time forgot how to breathe. I almost asked what we were, but the question dissolved in your smile. We counted stars that may not exist, spoke of futures as if they owed us. Your hand brushed mine in an accident we never tried to make again. Somewhere was a place we nearly knew, built from seconds that never grew, a name we almost gave to something true, but it vanished like morning dew. I walked past a mirror that looked like you, or maybe just the thought of you. I smiled at the reflection, and it didn't smile back. We never said goodbye, but we stopped to arrive, and maybe that was enough. Maybe it was, and I kept a letter fall, just days that folded without a call. You looked away like I wasn't there, but your coat still hung on the second chair. I washed the cups but left yours out, half believing you'd turn around. How do we lose what we never speak? The strongest hearts can still grow weak. There was no thunder, no final blow, just all those signs we didn't show. We walked past every open door, kept quiet like we'd said it all before. Now I keep thinking of those looks, all the steps we never took. I would have stood with you come what may, but silence found a louder way. Remember that night we almost left town, plans made softly, then we backed down. You touched my sleeve, then let it slip. The future vanished from our grip. No battle cry, no shattered glass, just moments we let quietly pass. We walked past every open door, held back like we feared wanting more. Now I keep hearing things you never said, words unsaid still fill my head. I would have run with you light or gray, but silence carved its crooked way. We weren't broken, just unsure. Not every love knows what it's for. Would you have stayed if I had asked, or was it always meant to be the past? We stood near every open door, turned away like fools unsure. Now I relive those sad long looks, pages torn from empty books. I would have stood with you come what may, but silence found a louder way. Steps we never took, words we never spoke, steps we never took. They say time keeps walking, but nothing moved when you left. Your cup still on the table, the water line etched like a clock that forgot. Curtains blink like they're sighing, every room has your shade. You were the sound inside silence, the breath before my name. Now I live in the pause, in that place where you were. I hear traffic, I see faces, but none of them look real. The sky falls flat, uncolored, since the day you turned away. I've been walking through the silence with your name on every breath. Try to find a reason why you would love me then forget. But I know you held the pieces when I was breaking down inside. And you let go not for leaving, but to teach me how to fight. If letting me go was your way of care, I'm learning to stand, but I wish you were there. If you stay, I won't ask for anything more. Let the world burn down outside our door. All I need is the light in your eyes, telling me this love survives. If you stay, you don't have to speak a word. I can feel you in the quiet I've heard, even when the night feels far too wide. If you stay, I'll be alright. I still wear the songs you gave me, like they're stitched into my skin. I still feel the way you saw me, not as broken, just within. Every laugh we left behind us, every road we didn't take. Still I hope that you remember that my heart was never fake. If walking away was your kind of grace, I'll carry the love, but I can't fill your space. If you stay, I won't ask for anything more. Let the world burn down outside our door. All I need is the light in your eyes, telling me this love survives. If you stay, you don't have to speak a word. I can feel you in the quiet I've heard, even when the night feels far too wide. If you stay, I'll be alright. Maybe time will pull the truth to shore. Maybe I was meant to give you more. But if you ever turn around someday, I'll be here, I'll still say, if you stay, I won't ask for anything more. Let the world burn down outside our door. All I need is the way you breathe near, telling me you're still here. If you stay, you don't have to speak a word. I can feel you in the quiet I've heard, even when the stars forget to shine. If you stay, you'll still be mine. You said you'd go because you love me, but how could I believe that pain could mean love? I saw your hands trembling in silence, and I let you go because I thought I was enough. If every step you took away was meant to help me stand, why am I still falling with no one left to catch me now? If you were me, you'd understand. This heart can't beat in half. Even if the world forgets my name, I would still call for you. Don't walk away, please stay. Even if everything fades, all I need is the sound of your name and the warmth in your eyes. I kept the laughs, the broken promises, like pages torn but never burned. You live in all my quiet hours, in every corner my heart has turned. stood where I still stand, you'd feel the same ache grow. Even silence screams your name when I try to let you go. If you were me, you'd understand. This heart can't beat in half. Even if the world forgets my name, I would still call for you. Don't walk away, please stay. Even if everything fades, all I need is the sound of your name and the warmth in your eyes. And if the years pull us apart and all we had begins to dim, I'll still be the one who waits until your light comes back again. If you were me, you'd understand. This love was never small. Even if I lose what's left of me, I would still give it all. Don't walk away, please stay. Even if time disappears, all I ask is one more moment to say I loved you here. Woke to the clang of nowhere bells, staring at the plastered cracks above my bed. Dreams curled up beside me like a ghost that never left, just moved to the edges instead. Walked past the place where the roses died, saw my reflection in a flickering screen. Tried to recall what I meant to be, but the years blur out like a half-sung melody. Every name I've worn feels borrowed. Every room I've known feels thin. But something in me still won't swallow that this is all it's ever been. I wanna feel like I belong to somewhere, not just passing through a borrowed air. Give me signs, even broken signs, that someone out there cares. 'Cause I've been standing still too long, with no map, no song, just nowhere bells ringing on and on. Found a note I wrote at 17, words half bold, the rest afraid to be. I thought by now I'd feel complete, but growing up just moved the ache beneath. Tried to write my name in thunder, tried to build from dust and steel, but every triumph pulled me under and left me questioning what's real. I wanna feel like I belong to somewhere, not just drifting through cold stairs. Leave a trace, even if it fades, at least I know it's there. 'Cause I've been fighting back this song that says I don't belong, while nowhere bells keep ringing on and on. Would you remember me if I disappeared? Would I live in photographs or just the air between years? Say I mattered even if I lied. Say I tried, just say I tried. I wanna feel like I belong to somewhere, even if it's only in a prayer. Let me break, let me rise from ache, let me go if you don't care. 'Cause I've been silent for too long, but this hurt feels strong, and nowhere bells keep ringing on and on. Still ringing, still ringing. Nowhere bells just keep ringing. reasons. I hear them in your breath, but every word you're speaking feels like a silent death. You say that time is pulling you away, that nothing stays the same. But love ain't something meant to fade, so why let it slip away? Say you won't, say you won't let go tonight. Tell me something, even if it's a lie. Hold me close, even if it's just pretend. Let me feel like we ain't reached the end. The echoes in this empty room are louder than your voice. You're staring out the window like leaving is your only choice. You say that time is pulling you away, that nothing stays the same. But love ain't something meant to fade, so why let it slip away? Say you won't let go tonight. Tell me something, even if it's a lie. Hold me close, even if it's just pretend. Let me feel like we ain't reached the end. If you walk away, don't look back at me, 'cause I won't survive another memory. If you gotta go, don't say my name. Just let me believe you'd stay. Say you won't let go tonight. Tell me something, even if it's a lie. Hold me close, even if it's just pretend. Let me feel like we ain't reached the end. Say you won't, even if it's just pretend. There's a weight I've carried, heavy as stone, a voice inside that won't leave me alone. It tells me to hold on, but I've held on too tight. Now it's time to let it fall and step into the light. I've been climbing walls I built myself, holding fears that don't need help. It's a lesson learned when you've tried it all. Sometimes the only way is to let it fall. Let it fall like the rain on an August night. Wash away the pain till it feels alright. I don't need to carry what don't belong. Let it fall, let it go, and keep moving on. I've chased old shadows down roads that led nowhere, trying to find meaning in a world that didn't care. But there's power in release, a beauty in the break. When you let it all fall, you give your heart a chance to wait. Every scar has its story, every tear its time, and the weight of the past isn't always mine. So I'm tearing down the walls, I let them all crumble. Freedom's in the fall, even when you stumble. Let it fall like the rain on an August night. Wash away the pain till it feels alright. I don't need to carry what don't belong. like the past can't undo the cracks, but you can let them shape the way you bounce back. Every drop, every crash has a lesson to teach. Sometimes the fall's what sets you free. Let it fall like a whisper breaking through. Let the wave fade away, let the sky turn blue. I don't need to carry what don't belong. Let it fall, let it go, and keep moving on. So here I am, lighter than before. No more locked windows, no more closed doors. Every step feels clearer, every breath feels whole. Let it fall, and I'll find my soul. Tell me, are we standing still, or walking roads we can't reveal? The silence hums between your words, but I still hear what goes unheard. All the things you hold inside, they shine too bright, you cannot hide. Just let me know, let me believe. Don't leave it all to make believe. Say it with your eyes, no need to speak. Let your gaze unravel what you seek. Every glance a spark, pulling me through. The truth is waiting, it's calling from you. Night feels colder, yet it stays. Your heartbeat skips through tangled days. Don't keep your love where walls reside. Let it come to life and collide. Every thought you've tried to hide, I feel it burning side by side. Just take my hand, don't look away. Let courage carry what you say. Say it with your eyes, let them be free. Break the silence, let it carry me. In the gleam of truth I see your soul, a story written to make us whole. There's no need for perfect lines. Your gaze holds all the signs. Even when the words don't flow, the way you look at me says more than you know. Say it with your eyes, give me the key to the love that's locked so quietly. Every fleeting look, a world unfolds, a dream that time forever holds. So say it now with your eyes tonight. In that glow I'll find what feels so right. I hear the silence fill the space. The echoes of your absence trace. Walls who once knew your touch and sound now stand like ghosts all around. The bed is cold, the night is long. The song we same is now all gone. I reach for memories, but they slip like sand between my fingertips. Empty rooms where we once stood, all the love now misunderstood. I gave you everything I had, but you walked away, and now I'm sad. 'Cause these empty rooms will never be the same without you here, without your name. I see your face in every frame, but it's just a picture, it's not the same. You promised me that we'd be fine, but now I'm left here asking why. I search for you in every corner, but you're not here, no, not anymore. I try to keep the light alive, but now I'm just a shadow trying to survive. The empty rooms where we once stood, all the love now misunderstood. I gave you everything I had, but you walked away, and now I'm sad. These empty rooms will never be the same without you here, without your name. If I could turn back time, I'd make you stay, I'd make you mine. But the door is closed, and so are we, trapped in these rooms where you're not with me. The walls close in, but I won't break. I'll carry on for my own sake. But these empty rooms will never forget the love we shared, the love I regret. In these empty rooms I'll find my way, even if I'm lost in yesterday. The world is quiet, the streets are still. I hear my heart, the sound of time standing still. The stars above, they softly gleam, whispering secrets, lost in a dream. And when the world sleeps, I find my way through the silence at the break of day. When the world sleeps, all is calm. I find my peace in the night's sweet song. In the stillness, I hear your voice, a quiet comfort, a peaceful choice. I walk alone, but I don't mind. The world's asleep, and I've left it behind. The moonlight dances on the ground. In this silence, I'm finally found. And when the world sleeps, I find my way through the silence at the break of day. When the world sleeps, all is calm. I find my peace in the night's sweet song. In the stillness, I hear your voice, a quiet comfort, midnight's sweet song. In the stillness I hear your voice, a quiet comfort, a peaceful choice. I hear the call of a distant sky, a melody that asks me why. Through the waves of time I roam, searching for a place to call my own. The stars above, they softly glow, guiding paths I've yet to know. Each step I take, a world unfolds, a treasure held in hands so bold. I'll wander far, I'll wander wide, to find the dreams that always hide. No need for answers, just the way, carrying me where hearts won't stray. The earth beneath my feet so still, yet whispers secrets, quiet, real. A single leaf upon the breeze, a fleeting sign of memories. Through seasons' hues, I weave my trail, each moment lived, a timeless tale, a song that lingers in the air, of fleeting moments, pure and rare. I'll wander far, I'll wander wide, to find the dreams that always hide. No need for answers, just the way, carrying me where hearts won't stray. If I should falter, lose my sight, the stars will hold my dreams tonight. For every turn and twist I face, a new beginning finds its place. If I should falter, lose my sight, the stars will hold my dreams tonight. For every turn and twist I face, a new beginning finds its place. I hear the call of the distant sky, its melody will never die. Through the waves of time I roam, forever seeking, forever I look outside, the sky is bare, no silver glow, just empty air. The stars still shine, but not for me. Since you've gone, there's nothing to see. And I wonder if you feel the same, walking alone through this endless frame. Every shadow calls your name, but you're nowhere to be found. Where the moon used to be, there's only dark. No quiet light to heal my heart. The tide still moves, but not coffee's cold, but I don't care. Your sweater's draped across my chair. Time still ticks, but not for me. Since you left, I ceased to be. And I wonder if the wind still knows the way your voice once softly flowed. Every whisper haunts my mind, but you're nowhere to be found. Where the moon used to be, there's only dark. No quiet light to heal my heart. The tide still moves, but not the same. Since you left, nothing remains. Oh, where the moon used to be. I trace your name in midnight air, hoping the stars might send you there. But the sky is silent, just like me, and the moon won't set me free. Where the moon used to be, I close my eyes, whisper a wish to the lonely night. If you're out there, if you can see, meet me where the moon used to be.